Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? The title of the video is Why Taffi is the Great Prostitute. Why Taffi is the Great Prostitute in the Bible. Now, I want y'all to see the Bible verse right here.
The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. After this, the woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. After this,
It's in the Bible verse. It says, the woman I saw is that great city, you feel me, that rules over the king on the earth. This not gonna be long, this is gonna be short. You feel me? It's that great city that rules over the kings of the earth. You feel me? Now, it's that great city that rules over the kings of the earth. Who is that great city that rules over the kings of the earth? You feel me? America. Babylon. Babylon is a great city that rules over the kings of the earth. Feel me? Babylon is that great city that rules over the king of the earth. And who is that woman? What was Babylon's currency? The dollar. What is Taffi name? Taffi. Now, she said she married Creflo. Creflo had the name Dollar, the last name Dollar. I don't know what, I don't know what black man had the name Dollar. As whether it be all slavery names, you would say Creflo came from a slave lineage. There was nobody with a name Dollar after the crunch. No black person with a name Dollar. Now, that is meant to say Creflo is a demon. And the demon gave himself the name Dollar. Gave himself the name Dollar to expose her. And she went with the name Dollar because that was the name he used to expose her. Feel me? They want the Bible to fulfill the Bible. When she answered to the name Dollar, it fulfilled the Bible verse. Feel me? The woman you see is a great king, is a nation, is a great king that rules over the kings of the earth. Is a nation that rules over the kings of the earth. Is that great nation that rules over the king of the earth. So, that's what it is, y'all. And that's why she's the great prostitute. The great prostitute in the Bible. And that's why prostitute is the man of sin. Both of them are husbands and wife. I'll talk about that in the next video. Both of them are husband and wife. You feel me? They're husband and wife. Yeah. And that's why it's funny. It's funny, y'all. It is so funny. Like they trying so hard. They are trying so hard to deceive me. They're trying so hard to deceive us. But I just put it together, y'all. Feel me? And then I'll explain why I say they're husband and wife. Feel me? They're trying so hard to deceive us. They're trying to deceive me, especially me. They're trying so hard to try to deceive me. But they say I didn't have that much education. I didn't have that much education, so I'm not smart. Okay, I now use the worldly things. I may not be smart in the worldly things, but when it comes to the Word of God, mysteries, I'm very smart. I am smart in the worldly things. If I learn them, I'll be smart. Like in my school, when I was in school, I used to pass my computer class with A's and B's. I used to pass my computer class with A's and B's. I was on the road to finish my class in 3 years. It took 4 years to finish. I was on the road to finish my class in 3 years. But she came for police and locking me up in probation to mess up my school. So I kind of lost interest in going to school. Because knowing when you be working hard and somebody just mess up your schooling like that, locking you up every time. Every time I try to do something in my life, I'm on the pace, you feel me, to finish my class, I get locked up for a reason. Whether for probation, whether for some reason, I get locked up. You feel me? Man, I get locked up to prove or witness lies. Feel me? That she could lock me up. Feel me? That she could lock me up, that she's queen. That's how she ruined my career, ruined my life. She wanted to ruin my life so I would not have a life. She wanted me to be a criminal so I would not be able to have no good job. And that I would not be able to work. She ruined my whole life, But I didn't ever depend on these things because I was a God. No, my gift was really ministry. What she doing as calling herself a woman of God. My gift was actually the ministry because I'm Christ. So my gift is ministry. I came here teaching. I was the one that invented the ministry of the gospel. You feel me? See, y'all don't even understand it. Y'all don't even know that. See, I gotta talk about that. All this teaching that you see all these pastors doing, I was the one that invented that shit. I was the first one to teach. The Bible has record of it. I'm Christ. If I'm Christ, then I was the first one to teach. The Bible said I'm Christ. If I'm Christ, then I was the first one to teach. The Bible said only Christ had the seal. I was the one with the seal. I'm the one to open the seal. I'm the one to start the end time. I'm the one that's going to teach it, in 1,000 years with me. 1,000 years with me. If I'm Christ, I'm the one that started this whole ministry thing. Really? That's why I'm not worried about the ministry. The ministry is easy. Teaching is easy. Feel me? Teaching is easy. I know how to teach. So, I will never be lacking money. Feel me? That's why I came. I tricked Sony there. Sony didn't know what to expect. Feel me, man? They just gave me a shot because they thought I knew the Bible. You feel me? I was buzzing everywhere. Feel me? For the gospel. They heard the song, and so I knew the Bible. Boom, I took it, and I ran my teaching. That's how I built my teaching empire. It's easy to build a teaching empire. I'm a teacher. I'm the inventor of the ministry. When you come to the ministry, I invented the ministry. The house of God. I invented the house of God. I invented the teachings of the gospel. It is my gospel that they teach. My gospel is what they teach. My teachings of what I taught before when they to the cross is what they teach. Yo, that's what it is, yo. So, she don't know how to teach. And that's why she don't have no congregation. She have demons in her congregation. That's why I ended up getting all the fans. That's why they're all jealous. You hear me? That's why she's calling herself a woman of God. I'm a woman of God. I teach the gospel. I teach the gospel. They want to be teachers so bad. That's why they always come on with crazy teachings. They don't make sense. Lies. They don't make sense. Yep. She is the great prostitute. She's the great prostitute, yo. This is not no harassment. This is not no threat. This is not no hate speech. It's not no threat. It's not no harassment. They're just revealing the Bible, teaching the Bible, and revealing the mysteries of the Bible, giving understanding to the revelations of the Bible, who they are. You feel me? So, don't try to hit me with it's a hate speech, or it's harassment, or it's this and that. No, it's not harassment. It's just revealing the Bible. Yep. So that's what it is, y'all. Yep. I'll talk about that one day. One day I'll talk about that. Right now, man, I just let you think they can outdo me in teaching. Because I'm just teaching my revelations. I'm teaching something that they can't teach. That they've tried to teach. That every man of God has tried to teach revelations. Every man of God has tried to interpret revelations. But it failed to interpret revelations. Every man of God has tried to explain revelation. I'm teaching something that they cannot teach. And they still think that they teach better than me. Or they have a better understanding than me. Or they have a greater revelation than I do. That's why I laugh at them. You know, that's why I take, man, the Bible calls out, she's the city. She's a great nation that rules over the kingdom of the earth, which is the dollar. Cry for dollar. Even if you say that dollar is a slave name, it's not a slave name because it's the name of Christ. According to, if they say the history of America is what they have in the books, then the history of the dollar came from white people. The dollar did not come from black people. The dollar came from white people. It was a name given to Christ, not to a slave. The dollar was not given to no slave person or none of that. So Crawford Dollar could not have the name Dollar. His family's lineage could not be Dollar. Because it was a name given to a currency, not to a slave. Now, if you said a dollar was a name given to a slave, he had to be in a slave name, that the currency, the American currency, should be a different name and not dollar. You feel me? The American currency be a different name. Then you can kind of say, okay, that's a slave name. Okay, the name is different from the currency. But the name is named after the American currency, which is the woman you saw as a great nation. She's named after the nation. You feel me? That's why this understanding is very important for us to understand this mystery. Feel me? The Bible said, the woman you saw is that great nation that rules over the king on the earth. Feel me? Her name, she married a man that's named after the great nation, the currency of the great nation that rules over the king on the earth. Feel me? So her name is that great nation. Feel me? The Bible says the woman you saw is that great nation. So her name, Taffi, makes her that woman that is the great nation. Makes her the great nation that rules over the kings of the earth. The dollar. USA, America, Babylon. Yo, that's what it is, y'all. And she can't even deny it. But anyway, that's all I have to say for today, man. I told you it was gonna be short. I just want to explain that and just keep it simple. Alright, y'all. Be blessed. Have a nice day, wonderful day. Be blessed.